Welcome to the Chewing the Fat podcast, where real topics are discussed by fake individuals with fake opinions. Even if it's the host or the guest, don't take them seriously. And if you do get offended, guess what? Shit happens. Leave it below in the comment section. Let's roll.
What we got?
I wanted to try this experiment, man, with Walmart wheat bread just to see if it's true. Bro, this ain't no fucking bread, dog. I don't fuck with Walmart anyway, but I don't know what the fuck this is. But this a motherfucking sponge or something, nigga. Like, this is...
Man, he ain't lying.
He not
Matter
lying.
of fact, I'm gonna tell you, man. It's funny you bring this shit up. When I was in the process of moving, it was a loaf of bread I had got last month.
That shit was
And
probably
that shit was up in the cabinet. You know what I'm saying? And I said, oh fuck, boom. And I looked at this shit. It wasn't a piece of mold on it.
Oh man.
It wasn't a piece of mold on there. I say, man, so that's interesting that you bring me up, man, because that got me to thinking, man. Again, the poison of the food, the vegetables,
Right.
the fruits, even the bread now,
Right.
the water.
Bread, water,
Man, we can't
meat.
get away.
Nope.
We can't get, man, it's sick out here,
It
brother.
is sick, brother. And that's why my wife, she started making homemade bread. And it's a complete different, bro.
Right.
It cooked different, and it feel different, it tastes different. You can literally, when you take it, the bread comes apart, bro. I done literally held a piece of store-bought bread in my hand, squoze it, man. You could hear the air escape, and then open it, the bread just unfold like it's motherfucking chia pet or something, man. I'm trying to tell you, this is where a lot of America's problems are coming from, and there's a lot of posts starting to come out about the additives and the. Listen, when my wife makes homemade bread, bro, she uses 5 ingredients at best. You
That's
look on the
natural
back of your
bread.
nutritional facts on your bread and see if you don't see 20 plus ingredients
It's
involved in
shit,
that bread.
man.
Why?
It's half of them you can't even pronounce.
You can't even pronounce. Half of them you can't pronounce. And the bread my wife make it be banging. It's
Yeah,
cut it
fresh
how
bread.
you want. A fresh loaf of bread. I'm trying to tell y'all need to get. It's going to be hard for us to get completely away from everything. This is true.
Right.
We kind of got to deal with it in stride. And I will say this as well as being a military man, you still need to have some implementation of your environment with your body so it can code that and live within that environment. But y'all got to start tapering some of these things down. Dan DeVille knows I've been going through a big medical challenge, still going through it. And a lot of this shit that's in these foods, because of the surgeries I've had, my body is more susceptible to tell me like, oh, bro, something ain't right about this shit. Like, we can't deal with this because this is it. But when I eat something that like the bread, if I eat store-bought bread and I eat my wife's bread, I can tell within an hour, I can tell you the difference. Within a fucking hour.
Go.
And I'm telling you, this shit is poisonous, and that's why you're seeing a lot of people with digestive issues, a lot of people with congenital heart failure issues, even our younger generation with brain fog and lack ability to concentrate and stay on target. It's because the government is poisoning us by way of the FDA. Thank you. And if you go over, and listen, I'll say this, and Dan DeVille could probably
That's
attest to this if
banned
he's
in
done
most
it.
other countries.
Right, it's banned. That's what I was going to say. And if you even go to a different country, if you've been even to the Caribbean, watch and pay attention to not only how your skin looks, but how your body and your hair start looking. It's different. If you get away from some of this shit, you will find this shit is fucking us up. It's fucking us up.
Fruit tastes different.
Fruit tastes different. Matter of fact,
taste different.
America, nation, certain fruits we shouldn't even see at certain times of the year.
Man, you got watermelon in the wintertime.
In the wintertime. Come on, man.
What we doing?
What are we doing? Certain fruits you shouldn't even see at certain times of the year because they're being biologically
produced.
Yeah, bioengineered.
They're being
being
produced in indoor climate.
Right.
They don't even see sunlight till they hit a truck.
There you go. There you go. So what you think they doing? And I dare you to do this experiment because I had a client that has her own farm, and so she did this experiment, and I trust her, and I've seen it. Go and buy an apple or a seeded fruit out of the store and plant that shit. The tree itself or the plant itself will grow, but I bet you that motherfucker won't bear fruit. And that's
No.
because it's been engineered.
Exactly,
These are the
brother.
things that we're talking about. America is in an institutional format is poisoning all of us. All of us.
It's this show called, it's some old movie called Soylent Green. Man, y'all go check it out. But, long story short, they've, over the process of time, You know, and they've slowly engineered and introduced different pieces, you know, to our diets and to our society. One thing, you know, milk ain't never been good for you. You
True.
know,
That's
we the only people in the world, you know, still drink milk after we come off of mama teat.
True.
You know, and we drinking milk from another animal. No other animal do that. You know, they've bred and processed us to a point that we're no longer getting key nutrients that we need to grow.
Right.
You know, we're getting nutrients, just enough nutrients to be able to sustain us, to continue to work and to produce. Next phase, they brought in technology. So as they phase out your whole thought process and the way that you eat, the way that you live, you know, think about now. Folks don't they don't know anything about how a fresh tomato tastes, you know, 30 years ago. Like, you can go to grandma and granddad's garden, man, that thing's sweet, you
Right.
know. And,
Right off the
man,
tree.
they don't know nothing about that, man, but they slowly bred that out. And if you look at the way that we move as a society, man, obesity, you know, they got this new Ozempic thing out. You know, you would rather spend $40 a shot to lose the weight than spend $30 on the gym membership, and then just change your diet.
Facts.
You know, they've engineered our mind to even think crazy, that we'll spend an exorbitant amount of money to do something that we could do for free. That God made the body to do. You know,
get off the riding lawnmower and start pushing.
That's it. It's
like my brother
we'll never
right
be able
there.
to fully detach from this thing, man. Because, like you were saying, man, we can't get, and we can't. Let's just say you can't get the seeds, you know, to really actually grow the true fruits and things, and your livestock. Yes, you can work there if you build out, you know, you get your livestock and things, but really, we can't operate at 100%, honestly. And like you were saying, observing your surroundings, you know, we got to understand that let's maximize what we can do, and if we can do that, if we can operate at 75%, man, let's reach that 75% instead of hitting the 25% that everybody else is hitting by the time they 40, 50 years old, if they get there.
Fact,
you know. Brother,
So,
man, that's a great thing you brought up on that bread, man. That's a trip you brought that, man, because I actually literally just reached up there and grabbed. I said, "Fuck, this shit, this ain't even molded."
Right, this shit supposed to be a science project by now.
Yeah, you know, because I'm sitting there, as soon as I said, "Oh man, I know
this shit bad,"
and I grab it.
Right. Because you remember, man, you used to have the bread, you used to open and just smell it because you can get that tart whiff if it was starting to turn before it even got mold on. You can smell like, oh, it's starting to ripen. So I got better get to it beforehand. But then you know that white patch, green, no, none of that shit.
Gone.
No, it's gone. It's almost like
it smells the same way when you buy it at the store as 30 days later.
The butts on the end still look the same. Y'all got to ask matter of fact, ask yourself a question. When the last time any of y'all seen white dog shit? When the last time any of y'all seen white dog shit? A lot of y'all probably like, man, what the hell are you talking about? People that know. White dog shit used to be a thing. Dog shit, brown, but then after a couple of days, that shit turned white. Why? Right. Because they were using real meats, grinding up, and the fact that the bone fragments was in there would draw over time the calcium deposits. It would turn white. You don't see that shit anymore. So even the dog food got fucked up.
Man, that's a huge market, too, because I noticed that going out getting food for Tank, man, they've got all natural, like straight bison. Man, it's so many different diets that these folk get at their dogs. Right. So man, you hit on a dope thing. If a people will go through exorbitant measures to feed their dog, then they know what's going on. They pay attention.
I'm trying to tell you, matter of fact, I wish we had the video clip. We're gonna show another video clip, but if y'all haven't seen it, go research it because we might forget what all the topics we bringing up. But there's a video clip on social media, or you can go and Google search bear man with McDonald's hamburger. And this man got a burger, and he's trying to feed it to a real bear, bro. The bear will not eat the burger. He won't eat it. The bread, the meat, he peels it apart trying to give it to the bear. The bear won't eat it. Won't eat none of that shit. It's because the bear, animals, there is no in between. It's either this or it's that. The bear does not realize that or recognize it as real food. He's smelling
No.
it. You can see the bear smells. He's like, no, he won't eat any part of the burger, Dan DeVille. Not one single
And
part.
they'll go through a garbage can, everything
Thank
else.
you. They'll go through your garbage. That's why I tell you, keep your garbage up, especially if you stay in the mountains, Tennessee,
Yeah,
because
man,
the bears will come for the
yes,
food.
them and Bobcats.
They not fucking with the McDonald's burgers. That ought to tell you something. I've seen a dog.
No.
I've seen them do it for a dog too, and you know a dog gonna tear some shit up. Wouldn't fuck with the burger. Wouldn't fuck with it.
Brother, it's such a low percentage of meat.
Yeah, low percentage of meat. And y'all can go research another scientific study. They had these rats they ran a study on, feeding them the different diet, like as far as sugars and shit like that. One
Right.
rat they dropped in the tank, went right to they got a little pad out there in the middle of the tank where it's dry. The rat
sugar
ran right
cube.
to it. They dropped the rat that they had on a basic like American diet. The rat
Right.
kept swimming around trying to climb up the wall. It took the rat several minutes before it realized, and it really accidentally realized, kind of like Amerigo Vespucci and Columbus did, that they ran into the pad and realized, it even took them a little second to realize, oh, okay, I can crawl up on this and climb up on it. That's the shit that's happening to us just incrementally over time. We're losing ourselves. We're losing
brain
mental
function.
capability. Or we're losing brain function. And, I could say a lot I lost a lot physically from my situation, but I've realized a lot physically from where me having to change my diet, where it's like shit, my body in some ways I can tell like, oh, this shit is different because I'm not eating all this other shit. Even though I was healthy, I'm not eating all the enough store-bought shit. We're doing the bread, we're trying to find better meats.
Right.
I'm still in my situation that's not good, but I can tell if I was to do that and I was fully restored, how much different it would be. And Dan DeVille, Dan DeVille been there to support me when I was going through all my competitions in Carolina and all that shit. So he done seen me look peak and within using these food nutrition. And you just got to think, if we did better than that, shit, we can eat. No telling what your brain capacity could do if you put the right shit in your machine.
That's how it was designed, man. But see, that's part of the reason why factors at hand have to devise a tactic and a plan to implement, and you got to have vision to see this through. You also got to have knowledge to know what you're up against.
True.
But man, there was so many layers to go down that road, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy out here.
Wild world we live in.
For real, nation. So
but we gonna make it.
We gonna make it, nation. We just want to tell y'all, hey, stay healthy, drink water, do better, and execute.